Well, then I'm going to take credit. It's Geeks Burning Man.
Yes. Just stop attributing your crappy analogy to me.
No, it's an awesome analogy, and people will take it up on Twitter. They'll Twitter me at Schwood,
Freaknik.
and
Nerd Freaknik.
at Justin R. Young. Hey,
Listen,
I've never seen this before, but the chat room is nonstop, very loudly, repeatedly asking for an encore. And and in fact, that's coming in before they're even hearing me say that. Now that they're hearing it, they're going to go totally nuts, except for the one guy who likes to shout that NSFW sucks.
Which is not untrue.
Yeah, that's my dad, so I'm apologizing about that, by the way. That's my father, so I'm sorry. He just does that. He does that at my live shows.
Do you have a one more song that you can give us before we wrap things up here?
I think I could do a little one for you. Sure. This is another one off Trebuchet, which again is available in whatever place you want to download stuff. And actually, if you want to hear my entire album for free, you go to episode 170? Episode 170 of my podcast. The entire Trebuchet album, all 70 minutes, is in there for free.
Awesome.
Wow. And just check it out. If you like it, you can keep it. And if you like certain things, you can buy or whatever.
All right, real quick, Justin had one other thing.
Well, let me just, folks, before we have George play us out, let's just get plugs out real quick. Folks, actually a friend of mine and George's, Ashley Paramore, and I do a podcast called The Online Ethicist. We just got into iTunes. If you want to go, please subscribe to it. bit.ly/OE iTunes. Is what you need to do for the OE, I think, is uppercase. But or just search for Online Ethicist on iTunes. We're going to be recording live on Wednesdays at 9:30. And also, please go on YouTube. We are doing an interactive one question a week. We're going to have people send in their responses on YouTube. So just go ahead and find Online Ethicist on YouTube. And Ashley and I have a little question up there where you can go ahead and submit your video response. And you could be on the first episode that we're going to record tomorrow at 9:30. Other than that, Justin R. Young on Twitter. Find me on Google+. Justin Young. Brian, what do you got?
Just Google+ me, dude. Google+ is so amazing because it sucks me in to a deep conversation every time I post anything on there because it's so engaging. plus.google.com. Look for Brian Brushwood. Brian with an I, Brushwood spelled like it sounds. Let's get to George Robb.
All right, here's a song called Never Knew. This is about nerds falling in love. All right, this is off Trebuchet. Here we go. I never knew why apples weren't worth bobbing. I never knew what Batman saw in Robin. I never knew why Gene insisted on singing while getting wet. I never knew how Will Rogers liked every single man he met. But now it's true. Because of you, I do. I never knew how Sherlock could be so good at solving. I never knew how Chuck could just observe and come up with evolving. I never knew why zombies had such a taste for brains. I never knew why high plains drifters insisted on drifting while high on the plains. But now it's true because of you. I never knew how Laird could dive headfirst into 30-foot swells. I never knew how the professor could make so much crap out of coconut shells. I never knew how gamblers on a winning streak could assume that they'd never lose. I never knew why the squares of the sides of a right triangle equal the square of the hypotenuse. But now it's true because of you. Despite my situation of unending frustration, it seems my education is affected by your location. It's true. I never knew how much I never knew. But still, you asked me to fix your squeaky door hinge. So now it's true because of you. I never knew what I didn't know because I didn't know if I'd ever get to know what I never knew. It's true. I never knew what I didn't know because I didn't know if I'd ever get to know what I never knew. Till you. I never knew what I didn't know because I didn't know if I'd ever get to know what I never knew. It's true. Everybody. I never knew what I didn't know because I didn't know if I'd ever get to know what I never knew. You know? See you at Dragon Con.
Dude, that's as good as it's possibly going to get. That's it for this episode of NSFW. Thank you so much to George Robb. Thank you so much to the Frog Pants Network. And thank you to the folks who make NSFW possible. Take care, party people. Love you guys.
Dying of Fire, stay tuned for Roberto Villegas and the Summer Movie Fantasy League Minute.
NSFW Movie Draft Minute. I'm Robert Villegas, in for Chip Waterblar. Let's get it on with the rankings, shall we? In first place, it's still Sarah Lane with $765.6 million. The rest of people should stop worrying and just learn to love the money machine that is Harry Potter. With $452.7 million, Brian Brushwood in second place is still showing that putting Hitler in a bad light is good for your bottom line, with Captain America bringing in $24.9 million. And hanging in there in third place, Justin Robert Young with $477.3 million. Cargill still holds on in fourth place with $452.2 million, with Jason Howell nipping at his butt with $420.2 million in fifth place. And Tom Merritt just can't catch a smurfing break, still in last place with $252.2 million, with Cowboys and Aliens and Smurfs in 3D bringing both in $36.2 million. That's your Movie Draft Minute. I'm Robert Villegas.
And for folks who don't know what's at stake with the our fantasy draft league, you can go back and download that episode and understand that up for grabs is
$120.
I forgot to pay into that. George, hey, George, I don't want to keep you. I'm sure you got places to go and stuff to do and dragons to tame. But thank you a million times over. What?
That assumes I have some kind of life.
Hey, I know you're super busy. You got to get off the show. And he's just like, no.
He's like, that's silly. Why would I be taming dragons, Brian? That doesn't even make any sense. Oh, I get it. No, you're welcome to hang with us. We're just going to do the promos and stuff. But seriously, thank you a million times over. You were positively electric, and I'm so glad. I know it was a hiccup that we'll have to edit out, but I'm so glad that we called you directly because the local recording here sounded exquisite. You have awesome, I just want to say, you got great equipment. Really think you got great equipment.
Like, thank you.
I really appreciate you.
Oh my God!
Commenting on my
It's like
equipment.
when you hit those high notes, I was just like, oh man, George, that is something else. Sounds good.
Sweet.
Ring the bell.
Salmon. That's what our baby would be because it's pink and orange together.
It would be salmon. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the whole orange thing. It's
I blame the red background for the fact that I'm actually pink. I'm a pink man.
pink man. All right.
I'm a pink person.
We're like we're the total left side of the crayon box. You and I.
That's right. You know what? A lot of people. We're
dominating.
I've never seen Bonnie. You think I'm pink? Wait until you saw my wife.
Okay, hold on. Who just played that?
Whoa!
Did that Chamberby play?
Did you just play that? Who just played that?
I didn't.
You promise?
I swear to God, no, that's not me. Here, if Chamberby played it, my hands are up. Have it play again.
You know what's funny is I think I
You
intentionally.
hanging, Jammer, you piece of crap.
Chat realm likes it. That's all that really matters. Yeah. Hey guys, what are we gonna call this episode?
I like and ships.
And plus ships. Frog pants not optional. Hold on, let me open the door. Let me get Bonnie in here. Hold on. That's right. All right, Bonnie's. This is our traditional post-show analysis with the missus. What's going on, Bon?
Right.
Oh my God.
What?
I was wondering what that pink comment was. Everybody kept twittering about it. I'm just like, what? Like, I was out of it because of the family reunion, and I came in like, why are they talking about pink and me and like
Because we were both
Mr. Brushwood, Mr. Brushwood.
we were all sunburned, is what I'm saying, and you were more sun. She seriously looks like she's gonna punch me.
Yeah, I just want to let everybody know I was not
wish
sunburned
that
there.
Drop the play again.
I think that's your cue. Whoever, I think you did it. Whoever did.
I did not do it.
I think he did. He looks a little guilty.
I don't know. Play it. Play it.
If I could play it, I would play it.
You think I'm pink? Wait until you saw my wife. Go. Hey, can I tell you that yesterday I totally full on nailed my wife in the face.
Yeah.
We were playing.
You can't make them up like that. You have to be embarrassed when you say.
We were playing racquetball. And she had gotten the.
Yeah, and totally. I took racquetball in college, but for some reason I heard like this exceptionally loud noise, and so I turned around to look at what it was. It was Brian hitting the ball really hard and the ball flying into my face, and I was just like,
Bonnie,
"Why did I turn around?
Yeah,
Why?"
no, that never occurred to her as a good idea.
It hurt.
George, in all seriousness, what can we?
Were you playing racquetball at the time?
Yes, we were playing racquetball at the time in public.
Good. I just want to make sure. Just want to make sure. Because
Hey,
randomly in the kitchen, just serving one up.
Also, I just want to let you know I thought it was a good social service that you guys had with playing that song about when I was young, because like I saw John's face and he was like watching the screen and being like, oh, like he was learning something.
He was
like,
actually not aware that
he was
film had to
unaware.
be handed off to a guy who lived in a hut.
Yeah,
Well, this is what happens when you hire 8-year-olds.
I know, it's
When
amazing.
you hired a boy from Penny's class.
I tell you,
to run your road operation.
I'll tell you what I absolutely adore, and you obviously you're a damn wizard, George. But it's like I love how it starts off with all the hilariously divisive things that separate our generation from our our children, but then ends with all the things that bring us together. And it's like I'll tell you what, man, having kids melts. It opens a little back door where anyone can access your emotions and crap that you wouldn't stand for when you were 25. You're like, oh, that's kind of sweet. And I'm like, why did I become so soft and malleable? And I cry at everything.
Well, that's the whole process, I mean, it's
Yeah,
like
well.
I don't have kids. I have a niece and nephew. I mean, I have tons of nieces and nephews. So like this was written for them. But my nephew was so into Star Wars, and part of me was like, get your own cool thing. That was my thing. Like, shouldn't you have some new Transformer, Ranger, robot, something, Pikachu, whatever the hell? Like, get your own. But then part of me was like, well, no, he even likes the cool Star Wars, not the crappy new stuff. He likes the old. He recognizes quality, and it's like, oh, this is so great.
Yeah.
So that sharing of it is just really cool.
Well, so speaking of which, at Dragon Con, are you doing a live performance, I assume?
Yeah, Saturday night.
Okay, so Saturday night, that'll happen. Dude, we will so be hanging out with you because we're doing live coverage for Twit while we're down there. We're going to be doing live performances of both Frame Rate and NSFW, and so good. I was unprepared to be so moved by your performance.
Oh, good. Hey, man, whatever you guys need. If you like, I'd love to. Whatever you guys want. If my schedule, I have like 4 things I'm doing the whole weekend. So, and whatever you need. Whatever.
Awesome.
You need.
All right, done. All right, I'm going to drop you off.
I
Now.
know. I know. We definitely won't have you on the show itself.
Yeah, no, because we
will only. It would only be me and Brian on stage.
Yes, that's
hogging
all
all of the attention.
Yes, we will not have any special
Right.
guests. There'll be no surprises. Certainly, there were no surprises last year, and there wasn't anything epic that occurred at the end of the show, and there certainly won't be anything like that again that will occur this time. So,
No.
All right, George, I'm gonna let you drop off, but thank you again, man. Freaking awesome. You were amazing.
George,
Thanks,
you're
guys.
amazing.
My
Thank you so
pleasure.
much, man.
Anytime.
All right, take care, buddy. And now he's got. Oh, finally, we can talk about really with the whole. No, I can't even pretend like he wasn't anything less than completely awesome.
This was all I could do. If we were gonna start talking fake talking crap about George, I'm just gonna do this. Oh, okay.
Poignant observations. Oh, look at
I wasn't
me.
even gonna say anything. I was
I'm
just gonna
making
make throws.
I'm making your heart stir. I'm talented, and I hit these awesome high notes, and it's only one of the best performances on your summer music series. Oh, look at me! I'm George Robb. I have a successful podcast, and I'm totally awesome, and I graced NSFW with my presence.
Look at me. I'm sure this won't be a GIF on Google Plus in 30 minutes.
Hold on, let me get it right so we get a proper capture. And go.
I thought both of us. I thought it was
Okay. Oh, man. All right, man. I'm George Robb. Gift time.
Stop. Give it time.
All right, what are we going to call this one?
I like and chips.
And ships and let me see. And also ships salmon-colored babies.
You think I'm pink? Wait until you saw my wife.
My favorite part about that clip is also just Ayaz immediately.
He's the one.
Because normally I'm the one who pulls out of thin air things that you say that taken out of context is embarrassing. But Ayaz, on top of his game as always, snagged it. By the way, big shout out to Mr. Philip Plate, who tweeted out the show tonight.
Oh, no kidding. We should totally have Phil on.
No, we won't ever have him on.
What? What did he touch you?
He's at Dragon Con this year.
You're saying there's no chance that he would show up, and you certainly wouldn't allow him to suddenly show up and be an awesome surprise guest on our live NSFW show.
That will never happen.
No, forget about it.
Yeah.
So if you're thinking about coming to Dragon Con, if you're thinking about seeing George Robb, maybe Phil Plate, maybe equally awesome people, forget about it. It's just going to be me and Justin. Because that's what NSFW is.
And we're actually not even going to talk. We're just going to stare at you.
Accusingly.
Are you ready? Dragon Con just going to be this.
We're gonna. You know what it is? Hold on. Let me actually set the other camera here. We're actually gonna. The lights will dim. People will clap, and then we'll walk out. And the two of us will walk out. We won't look at the audience. We won't acknowledge them. We'll grab some ice cubes, throw them in our cup. Walk over to the decanter, pour some whiskey in it, and sit down.
And then at the very end, I'm just going to go, how dare you? It's going to walk off.
Just, even if the whole show is 20 minutes, it's just.
By the way, that's going to be the length of the show. What just happened? It's going to be a 3-minute show.
Oh my God. All right. So seriously.
Plus and chips.
And okay. Plus ships. $20 in a taco is not bad.
All of that and a bag of chips.
I love the random voice coming in from above.
Voice of God.
You guys, okay, here, you give it to us in the chat room.
What?
Pink orange Muslim.
What, do we not like plus chips? I love plus chips.
Plus ships. Okay, we'll do that.
Yeah.
All right. What number is it? 87?
87, Crosby episode.
Crosby, what is that?
Sidney Crosby, best hockey player in the world, 87.
Crosby, Stills, and Nash.
And Young.
Denise
Me.
Crosby from
Just
That's Incredible.
Go ahead.
This is NSFW episode 87 for August.
Come on.
Double complete rainbow.
Level 2. This is NSFW episode 87.
Double complete rainbow.
Level 3.
Level 3. This is NSFW episode 87 for August 2nd, 2011.
Double complete rainbow.
I got to get it right this time. You don't want to see what comes next.
Yes, I do.
Whichever you're ruining the recording. This is NSFW episode 87 for August 2nd, 2011. Also, ships.
That's not what it was.
Okay,
It's
all right.
and
all right.
also
And
ships,
plus
yeah.
ships. Okay, here we go.
Plus ships.
Double complete rainbow.
This is NSFW episode 87 for August. God, what do you do this?
Double
How do you do
complete
this?
rainbow.
This is NSFW episode. You interrupted me that time. That's
I
not
did.
fair.
Nope.
This is NSFW episode 87 for August 2nd, 2011. Oh, and plus ships. This is NSFW episode 87 for August 2nd, 2011. Plus ships.
I like the other take better.
Yeah, that's the one I'd say. Use the first one.
Here's the first one. All right. Are you ready for the thing?
Yes.
The thing? All right. On this edition of NSFW show, we are joined by a living legend in the field of podcasting, our good friend, the morning stream, the instance hypothetical help app Slappy's own, Scott Johnson. We solved the debt crisis, play a game of Blitz Quiz, and are joined by an amazing musical guest. Folks, if you don't know the name George Robb, you will at the end of this hour. It's all coming up on this edition of NSFW for you.
Adrian Brody.
Wow. I've never had a boner flicker like that.
All
Are
right.
you ready for the ads?
Yes.
Billboards? Get the ad copy here. Okay. This episode of NSFW is brought to you by Netflix. Watch thousands of TV episodes and movies to your PC, Mac, iPad, iPhone, or TV instantly. All streamed directly to you, saving you time, money, and hassle. For your free 30-day trial, go to netflix.com/twit.
Anyone else?
We have one more person. Hold on, let me bring it up.
Oh, I thought you had them both up and you would be able to say, go straight from me asking. I was going to pipe in and say, anyone else? And then,
Why?
was there only one sponsor and I missed it?
No. There's two. I had to bring up the other one.
Edit this in, Tony.
I just have to.
So anyone, we had two sponsors, one and.
Squarespace.com. The fast and easy way to create a high quality website or blog. For a free trial and 10% off your new account for 6 months, go to squarespace.com
Hold on, I
and
can't-
use offer code NSFW8.
There were so many things that I clicked at that moment during the chaos that I couldn't turn them all off. Go for it.
All right, here we go. No-
You sound like the guy from the nature walk. Like, hey, buddy, come on. How neat is that?
How neat is that? Oh my God. I did Netflix instead of Squarespace and I pooped all over myself. Here we go. And Squarespace.com. The fast and easy way to create a high quality website or blog. For a free trial and 10% off your new account for 6 months, go to squarespace.com and use the offer code NSFW 8.
All right, so we could just agree, like, this was the most of all the episodes we've done. This is the most of whatever it is NSFW is, right? Can we just agree on that?
This was a very good episode. And, you know, there was, and this, I know my penchant for using sports analogies with this crowd is retarded. But
Yeah. Why don't you just use a bocce ball analogy? I think that'll work much better.
I can actually just make them up, which I don't even know why I stick to real ones. I can just make them up and no one would know. But when Bill Parcells, the football coach, took over, I forget which team, he talked about becoming GM and coach. And he said, you know, the difference of being a GM and a coach is that when you don't have control over who your players are, it's like being a cook without being able to go to the store and pick your ingredients. And sometimes we just get lucky with really, 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 really good ingredients. And
Yes.
That was the difference between last week and this week, was that both times we had really, really, really good ingredients. And because of the tech, you know, completely understandable tech issues with moving Twit into the cottage, we had, you know, some problems there. And I know I got frustrated, but I felt like that episode still came out really good upon listening to it later. You know, with this episode, I know it was really good, and I was able to I think me and Brian were able to keep in the moment a little bit more. So, you know, when you have guys like Scott Johnson and George Schwab on your show, you got to really work hard to screw it up and not even wear that bad to screw that up. So,
Dude, totally.
You know, and the same way with, you know, when you have an IAS, that's amazing. Now we just need now we need an IAS one where it's like the devil growl, like a demon growl as it goes down instead of
This is Zen News Today. I'm your host. Oh my God. I can't.
We've just given someone a heart attack in the chat room. Someone just confirmed that they need to call 911.
We actually just killed the audience. That's how awesome everything got.
I need an IAS one now. Now that we have a Tom and Sarah one, we need an IAS one. There's no reason.
It's got to be the two of them, and the third one has to be like dun, 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 dun,
Oh yeah, no, like a metal thing. No, it has to be like a death metal, like.
Oh my God. I wasn't pink at the beginning of this, but I sure as crap am now.
No, you know what my favorite new meme in the chat realm is?
What?
Is whenever you laugh hard, they just go pink to red.
I'm like one of those fish that curls in their hand. they're like, oh, he's very amused. Look how pink he is.
Yeah, no, I love it. It's like whenever anybody has a really good joke, someone just, I saw it a couple of times. It's like, he's gone to red. Pink to red.
Oh my God. Yeah, that's amazing. Let me do this. I'm actually, before I can take us over to the other, I'm going to stop recording now. I'm going to save it. Let's keep chatting on the on this thing. Let me save the local recording.
Oh, can we tease who we have on next week?
Yes, but first let me yes, old John Smokey and Kevin Smith. Very excited about it.
And roll a D6.
And roll a D6, all in one episode.
Mr. Robert Benford joins us next week.
Oh, would you be talking about one? This is the karaoke version, so you got to sing it.
Dude, Robert Benfer. Rocking and rolling all of our faces right the goddamn hell off. Is he going to be live? Is he in studio?
Yeah, I'm sure. He lives here in Austin now, so we'll be seeing a lot of them. And he
sweet.
promised to bring one of his buddies, one of his seriously his good friends on the show down the road. But down the road, how awesome would it be if we had Robert Benfer and I don't know, maybe a magical creature?
Oh, awesome. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Dude, that'd be the best. Flo, I don't know whether he will be bringing his sisters to gamble on the games.
Wait, what? Oh, that's right.
Remember?
He did complain. He did promise to do that. What's interesting is to see how everyone interpreted my bizarre voice that I just did. Oh my God, man, I am. Yes. We cannot confirm who his friends. Oh, geez. Oh. Do I have a link to the karaoke version of Fish Stick Sandwich Burrito is what PD Rave asks in the chat room. I do not. I have the actual file. Maybe I should find the lyrics. Somebody post the lyrics for me. And there we go. What if I just did that for my co-host from now on?
Probably no difference.
It's about the same.
Pretty much.
The Rook. The Rook says, you've been rookered. Yeah, okay, so, next week, Fish Stick Sandwich Burrito. We should get Rooker back on.
Rook will be back on.
You know, he's shooting right now, if I'm not mistaken.
Is he shooting in Atlanta?
No. No. Wait, it's already confirmed. It's already confirmed in news sources that he's going to be
Back.
Yeah, I think.
I think
speculative fiction.
Although, a little worried about that show.
What? Oh, because Darabont's out, right?
Worried.
Yeah,
A lot worried. A little worried.
Not a lot worried, just a little worried. Well, first they fired all the writers because Darabont took the helm, but then... Oh, you know what? You know who else we should get back on? We should get Grunny back on the show.
Yeah, I would love Grunny.
I eat healthily. I exercise regularly. I do head lifts, head downs, arm
No,
wiggles.
the Comic-Con preview's online. It's amazing. It looks fantastic.
Oh, yeah. No. In fact, let me actually find that right there. Let's do Walking Dead Comic-Con. Unfortunately, you're going to have to see... You're going to have to watch me on half of it because... there we go. Oh, this is like a shabby... No, somebody actually... Wait, that's...
No,
from...
there's an actual copy that AMC put out.
Yeah, where is that? I'm going to do AMC... Yeah, chat room will have it to me in...
Because that's actually...
35
That's
seconds.
last year Comic-Cons.
Yeah. But the...
Walking Dead 2 is in October.
Oh, hey, we should probably make the push 2 weeks from now to go ahead and lock in Dvorak because he's already said he'd be on the show.
Do it. Do it.
Shiftlock wants to know if there is a video of my performance of If Your Dad Doesn't Have a Beard, You've Got Two Moms, which no, there isn't.
What?
Well, because I just did it. I didn't even have a micro. I did it for my family in the talent show. But I tell you, I've memorized it now. Now I could go to a local nightclub and actually perform it. And I will record that.
Good. All right, quick questions. People are asking, and they have been asking me about the NSFW Fantasy Football League. Yes, it's back. It's better than ever. And I'll have to decide a way, a fair way to let people in to the league that I want to do or we have done. So...
Hey, let's get, I'm sorry. While you're saying that, so they have time to do it. Adam12 in the chat just put here. I'll put it in there as well. Let's just have Jammer B play it on his end because I'm encoding right now, so there's nothing I could do at the moment anyway. But anyway, on the how many players can you have in the fantasy football league?
I believe the maximum league in ESPN, which is the one I like to play, is 16 people.
All right.
So I don't know. I really don't know what to do in terms of like having people that were in last season. Do they get auto invites to this season? Like, do we only have, because I think we were at 12 last year. So I don't know if we only have 4 new ones, or do we just reset everything and we have 15 spots that are open?
I think I got that video if you want me to play it.
Yeah, go ahead and rock that. Just to set it up, this is the AMC preview for the upcoming Walking Dead season 2.
Fear, confusion, all those things. I felt like I've been ripped out of my life, put somewhere else. For a while, I thought I was trapped in some dream. Something I might not wake up from.
I love you.
One thing I know with certainty, we're moving on. Atlanta's done.
Leaving?
She's gonna quietly slip away. First chance I get. Don't you think it's best for all of us?
I think it is.
If I hadn't done what I did, you'd be dead now.
I chose to stay.
You chose suicide.
I'm coming with you.
I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
All I care about is getting out of here. As far away as I can. Like you. What's next?
The group is split. We got a plan for this. People are gonna start panicking.
It's a waste of time, all this hoping and praying.
That's right. Let's go, you and me. Let's go before they get back. It's not gonna end here like this. We can't give up.
Maybe we should just go back.
We're facing a long, hard journey. Maybe even harder than I can imagine. I don't know what our chances are. Slim, I guess. Damn. But it's all about slim chances now. Thinking clearly, but we have to start. Our lives depend on it. To hell with the noise. losing hope. But like I said, it's all about slim chances now. And a slim chance is better than none.
Dude, still so
By the way,
excited.
everyone's like, spoilers. I'll guarantee you that's all from the first episode.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's like spoilers. There are zombies, and people get scared and run. I think you were watching.
Hey, by the way, folks, we're talking about zombies and stuff in the chat room. You can still buy my audio book version of Andrew Main's Public Enemy Zero.
Dude, I want so bad to tip the inside sauce about the momentum that this book has. It is super exciting that on this show launches so much. I mean, because, Andrew's shared, awesome news about how much excitement there is about the book. That's all I'm going to say. You should definitely get it. You should definitely read it. That's what I'm trying to say.
Well, I mean, really the momentum's in the charts. That's public knowledge. I mean, you can look up where it is on the Amazon charts. It's $1 to buy the ebook, which is super cool. And then you can get me doing the full 8.5-hour audiobook reading of it for only $2.99 at andrewmain.com/books. It's a uncopy protected file you can put on any device, and it's audiobook formatted, so it has all the chapters that you can skip through to and everything. So check it out. And also this weekend I recorded Chronological Man, so that will be available.
Did you attempt to isn't Chronological Man in England areas?
No, it is in 1890s Boston.
Oh, okay.
So there are a few Irish accents. I've read the first 2 chapters of the book Andrew's working on now, which I don't want to tip too much about because he hasn't talked a lot about. But one of the characters is an Australian woman, which
it's like 2 weaknesses. Let me just to practice here. Give me your Australian man.
No, I won't.
Oh, come on.
Because it's embarrassingly bad, and I'm going to have to
Good
do...
night, mate. That's not a knife. This is a knife.
I will say no. The Aussie is not evil. The Aussie is good. What's it called? To Patrick Delahanty's point, the Irish accents are few and far between, and I will not make any bones about them being good. They're not. But listen, I'm reading the goddamn book. It's going to cost under $4 at its most expensive. So eat a peg S.
Rabbit Badger suggests, why don't you just have Karen Stolz now record all the voices for the Australian woman?
Wouldn't that be a great idea? If only we could have Karen lower herself to read an audiobook. That would be that'd be good.
Hey, Brian.
Hey, what's up? Yep.
We got a lot of work we need to do here.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. I'm sorry. Just waiting.
Staying late, so I would love to go on all night, and perhaps we can go over to Justin and continue.
Yeah. What you're saying is, get off my lawn.
Well, we have people who are hanging out late to get trained on this thing, and I don't want them to have to hang out later.
Of course.
I personally would love to stay here and just play with you guys.
Heed the call of Diamond Core.
Yep. We should be live over there within 1 minute over at justin.tv/scamschoolbrian. See you there, sirs.
Thank you, guys. Great show. See you.
Love you, B. You're the best person who ever lived.
Bye, guys. Bye, chat realm.